All right, here we go. Another DIY video over here. Now, here's my dilemma. I got a kayak here, I got a kayak there, I got a gym right here, and literally no space to put my truck back into the garage. I'm going to build a new kayak rack. I've outgrown this one already, and also when I made this rack, it was catered to a 10.5 with no Boondocks bed extender, so the height was leveled with this truck bed. Since I got this Titan 12, it's too low to load it in here, and sometimes I would have to struggle to get it on and off. It just wasn't easy to utilize the kayak to load my kayak on and off the truck. Now it's also too skinny. So here goes my plan. I'm building a new rack, mobile rack, using the same wheels. Those wheels are pretty good enough. And it's gonna be bigger and a little wider and good enough to fit the Slayer Max underneath the bottom and still offload and unload off the truck with the bed extender with ease. So we went to go ahead and go to Home Depot, got more beefier basewood and 2x4s, and we're gonna go ahead and rebuild this rack using the same wheels right here. These wheels are pretty awesome. There's no brakes on them. I don't need brakes, it's level over here. So that's my plan for today. Let's get to it. All four cut. All right, so I got all my frame cut up. Okay, so let me give you a breakdown of my frame setup over here. I initially bought two 3x3s in 8 feet and 10 pieces of 2x4s in 8 feet. I cut down the 3x3s to 30 inches tall in 4 pieces. This was the perfect height with the wheels added to match the height on my truck bed. Then I cut 4 2x4s in 6 feet and another 4 2x4s in 4 feet. I'm going to pre-assemble it now, and we're going to use construction screws underneath the wheels. I'm not going to use these screws. I'm going to use lag bolts because you really do need some really strong screws for these wheels. Should I pre-drill? I don't think I need a pre-drill. Let's get to it. Okay, so I pre-assembled it without screwing in just to see what the true measurements are like from the inside. So when I put my kayak in the bottom, I know what the true measurement of the space is. So let's take a look now. In that corner, it's 30 inches, 37.5 inches. Is that enough for me? More than enough. Okay. All right, I didn't want to make a video of me drilling one side of the frame, another side to go. Okay, so I put 2 screws on each side. It feels super solid, but I got so many screws, I might as well just put 4 on each corner. All right, 2 sides of the frame's done. All right, it helps to have one of these levels. So if you know your stuff is squared. Pretty square to me, but looks good. Looks even this way. Like I said, only 1 screw in each side over here. And now I'm gonna tap in more screws to make sure everything is secured in all 4 corners. More screws in the bottom. So let's tighten it up. Oh man. That was kind of tough. Much respect for you guys in the construction business. Damn, I just built this small one right here. I'm breaking a sweat, but frame is complete. Just gotta put the plywood for top and bottom. About to go Home Depot now and get the plywood, and I should be set to go. Man, plywood came down a lot. Remember when this used to be like 50 bucks, maybe even 80 bucks at one point? Crazy. It's hella cheap now. All right, so that one fits the bill. It's 3 ply. It should be good enough, not be too flimsy, but I'm gonna put a support brace in the middle to make this a little bit more stronger, but that fits the bill. After loading my plywood, I had to go back and get me some lag bolts. These are on a 1.5 inch aluminum, and I got washers for them. I'll show you why I got these. All right, back at it. It's raining right now. So next I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna install no, I can't install the wheels. I gotta do the top first, because the wheels are coming off this one. I have to put this boat into that truck, take it off, flip this over, and then install the wheels. So let's get to it. So let's talk about this 4x8 plywood sheet I had cut at Home Depot. I had it cut at 6 feet because I assumed that my cart was 6 foot long based on the longest piece that I cut. Boy, was I wrong. And let me show you why. For some added support here, I put a beam and a cross, measurement exact. Now I made a mistake here. I didn't count for these edges over here. So from here in the corner to this corner is 6 feet, but I'm short 1.5 inches on both sides. I still have a plan though, to make it more solid. Learn from my mistake. Before you go to Home Depot and get your plywood, measure it end from end with your tape. Something I should have done, but I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna fix my mistake. There goes my fix. Solid. Now, I know it's not edge to edge, so learn from my own mistakes. But I'm gonna cover it with carpet and ready to screw down. I did a video installing these wheels, but as you can see, I put lag bolts all the way around with washers. They are solid and going nowhere. All right, here goes the final product. Perfect height, huh? Yeah, perfect height. Just need to push this in a little bit more. Now I can take out my kayak. Oh, still grabbing here in the lip, but that's fine. It's supposed to do that. All right. All right, so I'm gonna do the bottom later on, running out of time. I'll finish it up later. I'll be in my other part of the video. I'm beat, so here it goes. My double decker. All right, so just looking at this, I just wasn't happy with the plywood on top being short. It was just an eyesore for me. So what I did is went back to Home Depot, got another piece of plywood and cut it to the exact size. And I plan to use the top piece that was miscut for the bottom deck. And while I was at Home Depot, I went to go ahead and grab some paint so I can paint this and grab some gray carpet to top it off. Status update. Just gave it 2 coats on it, so it's pretty solid. Gonna go ahead and get this board right here, wrap it in some carpet, put another board on the bottom. Yeah, I wanted to make it clean. I didn't want to half-ass it, so I took out the scrap boards and got another piece of board over there. Cut it to the exact size, and we should be good to go. Make this a lot cleaner. Cutting these notches out in the corners over here, so when I put it in the middle or I put it in the lower rack, it fits perfectly flush. There she goes. New kayak cart, double decker. Both have the width to take both the tie-in and the Slayer Max up and down, so I can switch it if I wanted to. They're gonna be holding 2 kayaks at the same time. And this can also double as a workbench. If I take it off and put it on the truck, I can use this as my prep table. So it's multi-purpose. The bottom is not giving me a storage area no more. It's gonna be for holding that kayak, as you can see. But now I can reclaim my space and park my truck in the garage again and have 2 kayaks stacked on one side, and my son can still use his gym on the right. So let's go ahead and get this dried out, because I just put some paint on it on the bottom. Then we'll load the kayaks, see how it looks like. All right, look at that. Complete. Both my kayaks stacked in there. I made hangers for the drives, so they're both off the ground. Carpet up on top. Semi-carpet in the bottom, as you seen earlier. But enough space on top here to put other stuff like batteries. But I like it. What do you guys think? I'm gonna push it back over there. You can see that my kayak cart looks like a piece of furniture now, rather than just a built piece of wood. Hope you like it, enjoyed it. I'll go ahead and drop the plans in the bottom with the pieces I used and cut to make the basic cart. Everything else after that was just part of my imagination. If you plan to use my plans, maybe you could put your imagination into it too. Thanks for watching and enjoy.